Hello, everyone in YouTube land, Nintendo fanboy 07 back here as always. Alright, as you can see with the title there, some things to talk about. I'm going to be compiling all these different things into one video because each of these things is not worth doing a video about. It's just not worth it. Maybe it could be a couple minutes each, but I would probably be spamming YouTube with each of these things because it's 6 things. There's 6 things I'm going to be talking about here that happened over the few weeks that got announced and little things. They could have easily done a Nintendo Direct with these things. They did do that. They did do the Nindies thing not that long ago, so one of those is in this. But God, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, a couple of these things could have been for like a Direct or whatever, but anyways, the first one here is Nintendo Game Builder Garage. I'm talking about it in this video, but it doesn't really personally interest me, but I still want to mention it, just, because I want to talk about it and know that I'm aware of it, and that's what it is. So, yeah, like, it's really, I'm not into, like, the whole making games, like DIY and that Game Creator and Mario Maker and Minecraft and what have you, like all those games where you actually make something, you're like, it's just not for me. It doesn't really interest me, you know what I mean? Because I'm not a creative person. I'm being humble, I guess. Like I have to be humble. I don't know how to make anything. I really don't. It's not for me. It's not kind of like Mario Maker. I have both Mario Maker games. You know what I mean? I have both those games because it's Mario. And it's fun playing other people's levels, but it's like, that does get kind of old after a while. Like you're just like, I'd rather just play something that's official. I'm glad they did that single player thing in Mario Maker 2, but yeah, it's really cool. From what I've seen in the thing, it's still a teaser they had there. It's really cool. So, next up here is something that I've been wanting for a long time, and it's actually not half-assed. And it's not just online Mario Party game with the mini games. It's actually with the board game too. Now I'm confused. I watched the the trailer update video, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if you can play the board game just with your friends, the people on your friends list, or is it as randoms? I don't know. I watched it, but I don't know if it said that on there. But yeah, Mario Party Online game update. Mario Party Super Mario Party has online, like with the board games and the mini games and all that stuff. So that's really really awesome. I think one of them has on the 3DS. I think that had online. The one which is with the mini games. I forgot what it was called now. Jeez. Mario Party 100 or whatever has like all the mini games. It's just the mini games. It doesn't have the board game, the actual mainline game. But anyways, that's really fucking cool. Now I'm gonna buy it now, just because of that. Like that's what it should be. Like not everyone can play Mario Party together, especially when you get older. You can't have people over at all or anymore. You know what I mean? Like people are busy. Things change when you get older. So just like Mario Kart. Mario Kart has online, why can't Mario Party have online? And I know people made the excuses like, oh, people would quit. But people quit all the time on Splatoon and Mario Kart and Smash. People rage quit all the time on Smash. There's obviously online issues and lagging with Smash and somewhat lagging with Mario Kart, but not really. But yeah, that's great. That's awesome. Something really small here, not really a big deal, but I still want to talk about Blue Switch Lite. Really cool. Moving on now. It looks purple to me. Some other people have said it looks indigo, like the indigo GameCube. I don't know. It looks really cool though. If that was out, I would have gotten that over my light blue Switch. But I like blue. Any blue, it doesn't matter. Now, next up, this is really cool. That got announced last month, and it was just like out of nowhere. Like it just got announced out of nowhere. You're just like, oh, that's TMNT. Shredder's Revenge. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. It's on everything. I think it's getting a physical copy on everything, or hopefully. That'd be great if it did. It looks so good. I forgot who's developing it. I'll probably put it in the description who's developing it. God, it looks so good. This is the TMNT game that we wanted all along, and all those crappy like PS2 and GameCube game, like those, they're just so crappy. Not because they were on the systems, because those games were actually like not good. I mean, we wanted to. I mean, 3D games are great. Don't get me wrong, but if you can make it work and not, mediocre, but when you have like something that's, I mean, go back to the roots of what made it great. Classic, simple beat 'em up game. You know what I mean? That's all you need. And it looks great. It looks a lot. When it comes to like a beat 'em up game and something that we actually wanted from, retro stuff, like it looks a lot better than that Battletoads game, that new one that's coming out, or whenever it's coming out. I don't know. Like this looks way better. Like it just sprites looks so good. So hopefully they make like a TMNT fighting game, like a new one, new tournament fighter. Hello, pretty cool. Something that I haven't played. I haven't played both of these games ever. That's gonna be a shock to some people, but I haven't played them. Never owned them, never played them. And that's Zombies Ate My Neighbors and Ghoul Patrol. Never played them. Never played these games. I'm like a huge fan of zombies and horror and all that stuff, but I never played it. Never. It's one of those games that just never bought it when I was a kid. Never rented it. When you used to rent games, like I've seen it in passing when I seen the cover, because the cover is so cool looking. I don't know what it was. We all have those games where we just never like played. If it's either part of a series where you're just like, I skipped it, or even if it's like a single one game, you're just like, oh, okay, yeah, I never played it. So yeah, that's coming to Switch. It's coming to everything. So hopefully that gets a physical copy. I don't know. So, and the last one, a lot of these announcements just kind of came out of nowhere, just like with everything, like this came out of nowhere. I wasn't going to put this on the list, but I was like, oh, okay, I'll do it. I was looking on Nintendo's channel, I was scouring like IGN, I was scouring all these things that got announced in the last couple weeks, because I kind of stopped, I wanted to take a break and all that stuff, and there's not a lot of things that interest me, and I was just kind of like going through all these articles and all these news and Nintendo's channel and all these channels. But yeah, but these are the main things that have been interesting me in the last couple weeks, month, whatever. So, but this last one here is House of the Dead remake. Yeah, a remake of the first House of the Dead game. Yeah, like what? Who would have thought they would ever remake a game like this? Especially like an on rails type of game. But hey, it's worth it. House of the Dead, arcade games in the arcade, and they brought them to consoles. They have their fans, like they really do. Like they have their fans. I don't know if Sega's making this game. I looked it up. I don't think Sega's actually making this game. I could look it up. I'm not going to look it up. I don't want dead air in the video. But anyways, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste anyone's time. I'll probably put that in the description as well. So same with TMNT. You'll probably type it in the comments, but it'll be in the description. I don't think Sega's making this game, so I don't know if it's going to be good or not. I don't even know if the TMNT game's going to be good, but from what I've seen with the TMNT game, it looks really promising. Like, it looks really good. Like, the sprites look good. But with this House of the Dead remake, I don't know. It turned out like shit. I mean, those original games weren't amazing. They had horrible voice acting. Probably weren't some of the worst voice acting in gaming history, along with Resident Evil, the first one. I mean, even worse than the first RE game. Like, those House of the Dead games have horrible voice acting. Oh my god, I don't even know how that even got passed. Well, same with Resident Evil as well, but like seriously, like when I first played, like I played them on an arcade, and then I played them on console. Then I revisited them on the Wii because they got, what was it, House of the Dead 2 and 3? Was that Return, whatever it's called, on Wii? I was like, oh my god, these games are the voice acting is so bad. The game is good. Like, it's a good rail shooter, arcade, zombie shooter. That's all it is. And then it has a story. It has a story to it, but it's not like, great, but the voice acting is terrible. But I don't know. I don't know if Sega's making these games. I gotta look it up. I'll put it in the description. But anyways, enough with this video. That's what interests me. I do like doing videos like this. I always do, where I'm just like put everything in one video and everything like that. I wouldn't really call it a recap of anything because it's not a recap, but I like to do these types of videos where I put everything on one video and so stuff like that. Hopefully we get a direct soon. Who knows what's going on with E3 next month, because the pandemic's slowly ending. We're not there yet, but we're kind of getting there with this whole bullshit that's been going on for almost over a year now. I mean, hopefully E3 is not going to be in person. I mean, none of this stuff's going to be in person, so it's going to be the same as last year. But I don't know. I really don't know how they're going to just roll out their announcements like they did last year. It's really just bare. I don't even remember E3. Everything's a blur. I don't even remember E3 last year. I'm going to have to go look it up. God, it's been so not normal. Like, that's just the way it is. I mean, it's just been said to death, obviously, for the last year, over a year. I don't want to talk about the pandemic in this video. I want to talk about any of that stuff, but that's what it has been. Someone said on Twitter they want a predictions video for Nintendo's Direct. I just don't know what to predict. I don't know what to predict. I really don't. I mean, I do these predictions every year. I just don't know what to say or what to think or what they're going to bring out, because we just don't know. I mean, they could pull out Metroid Prime 4 gameplay, even though they're still hiring for that game. They were still hiring it last year. And it's like Breath of the Wild 2. It's just like, what else are they going to do? I don't know. And then I really don't know. Are they going to show more of the 3D open world Pokemon game, the Diamond and Pearl remakes? I mean, I could just go on and on. But anyways, I might do it. I don't know. We'll see. So I might just not do it, and I might just do a recap. Of course, I'm going to do that. Of course. I don't know. The predictions on this E3, we'll see. I just don't know. So anyways, yeah, I mean, even though this is not a recap of anything, what has been interesting you lately in gaming? I don't know, just anything. I just thought I'd do this for myself, so I haven't done anything. I'm going to keep up with topics and make up my own topics and do recap videos like I always do, and like I said, make up my own topics or do stuff like this video where I compile everything into one video instead of just kind of just putting out a video just to put out a video where I'm just like, here, let's talk about the new Turtles game. Like, that would be like a 2-minute video. Like, okay, it's Turtles, it looks good. But it's like, that's dumb, that's not worth it. Now, if they announce tomorrow that the new Metroid Prime 4 game, here we have gameplay, even though they went through that, that's an E3 thing. That's obviously an E3 thing, or like a big direct type thing where it's like, okay, yes, I'm gonna talk about that one thing, but again, I would be talking about other things too. If it wasn't a direct, I'd be talking about that. But to make a video when you talk about that, you're just like, whatever. I'm kind of rambling on right now. So, yeah, I'm gonna be making up more topic videos and all that stuff. So, anyways, peace out. More random videos coming soon. Later.